All right, Carl, you're okay?
Yeah, you mate. Not too bad.
Yeah. So for the ones that listen on Spotify, this won't affect anyone, but for the ones on YouTube, you will now see us in living colour. So I
Mate.
apologise in advance. But yeah, so today I was thinking it's a bit late, but we'd do a horror episode because with things happening last week and the week before, so bit apt as well. Like you put up the Christmas tree, aren't you, Carl?
Yeah, it's November 10th and our Christmas tree is gone up for some reason.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
feeling
too
festive. I
Oh,
always
it's
say
too early.
after Halloween, after bonfire, after Sarah's birthday, it's allowed for Halloween. Well,
No,
Christmas.
December's Christmas. This is still fall, autumn.
So yeah, so let's go down Halloween spooky season. So it's not really your strong suit, is it?
No, I don't do Halloween scary films. I'm too jumpy, as you know.
Yes, but like I'm a wuss when it comes to horror, but like my horror is not like what everyone else's horror probably would be. So like you don't like anything, like even myths, monsters,
I don't
the
mind
other
like um
a creature feature.
the Transylvania films, the cartoon ones.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So as long as it's animate,
Yeah, if it's
you
if
know,
it's
car.
fun, I'll watch it because it's not too bad. Then it's only for kids, so I'm kind of in that category.
Okay.
If it's like I don't know Annabelle or some other creepy dolls,
Nah. So that's more my wife's.
no,
Nah, I'll stay away from stuff like nah. See, for me, it's like a bit on brand, but it's like my sci-fi horror and stuff like that. So, Alien, Predator, stuff like that, Event Horizon, and then TV shows wise, Twilight Zone, Outer Limits, something that's got a little bit of a, you know, bit
no, my heart
scary,
can't
but
take it.
like my brain can go, okay, it's involving aliens and stuff, so I won't get too scared. Where like stuff like my wife watch Paranormal Activity, anything with demons, exorcisms and stuff, and then a bit like when it comes to demons for me, it's more Buffy, Angel, Charmed, bit of Blade, that kind of horror, something
Yeah,
where it's a bit more, fantastic.
slightly a step up for me with Adam Sandler pretending to be Dracula and a cartoon.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. Like me and you are kind of in the same, bracket probably. Like, but then I do love slasher films, so like Scream. It's probably my all-time favorite. Friday the 13th. No, still
I've
even
seen
not
Scream, but it's just
Nightmare on Elm
the
Street.
jump scares. It just gets me, and
Yeah,
I can't take it. And I don't want to watch a film that I'm going to get scared.
yeah. Well, it's like I always remember. This is going back on TNT days with WCW, where just before I think Nitro. Oh no, it was after Nitro saying that. So me and my brother watching Nitro, and it's saying a Nightmare on Elm Street's next, and I love Nightmare on Elm Street. Forget him. My brother's probably, I think it must have been about 8 at this time. So you can imagine the first scene. He can't even watch it to this day, and he's in his 30s. But it's the scene when he's walking, he's scratching, and his arms gone really long. Don't know what it is. My brother just panicked, ran upstairs, and I just sat there going, "Okay, I'm watching it on my own." It always stays with me that little clip it.
It's abuse,
I,
guys.
yeah, I guess I don't win any prizes for Big Best Brother in that situation. I think he went from Nitro, a bit of NWO. What's the worst that could happen? And then yeah, picture man. But I guess it's a rite of passage. Like my dad scared me with like Hellraiser, Predator, Alien. Granted, it was my fault for the rule was if you sit down and stay, you can't cry, can't moan, can't tell mum, and because
Tell
you want
mom.
to be, yeah, yeah. Because my dad would know he would get like the shit kicked out of him for like a little 8-year-old watching those kind of films. But it's your dad at the end of the day. You want to try and
Be a man.
impress him. But my God, but the thing as well, I always remember that as like a kid, I was always scared of the Borg and like assimilation and stuff. So, but like where the Borg's a bit more clean, you watch the thing. If that assimilates you, you become some kind of weird. Oh, so you can imagine. Look, Invasion of Body Snatchers as well. I could not sleep for about a week. I was scared every time I was nodding off. I kept looking at my dad. I was like, "Is this when it happens?" My dad's like, "What happened?" Like it's been a week since the film. And I was like, "The Invasion of Body Snatchers." He goes, "It's in black and white." You know what I mean? So you know, fantastic little stuff that stays with you. Like
Yeah.
there's
Memories from
different
today.
aspects. Yeah, different aspects of like horrors and stuff. Like for everyone you mention horror, they'll probably give you a different top five than we would or yourself.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
don't think I would even have a top five, to be fair.
yeah, but the Transylvanian films. Which one? Is there about 5 or 6 now?
There's
There you go.
some, I think the fourth one's just come out.
See, there you go. So you just need to add one more. Nightmare Before
Mm.
Christmas. There you go. There's your top five.
Yeah, I don't mind the I don't have to technically horror, but like the Resident Evil franchise, some of
Yeah,
them have been, some of them are okay.
well, it's like a creature feature, isn't it? So there's zombies, monsters. Because it's like horror. It's so broad. It's like sci-fi. You've got different elements. So for me, whatever, if it's ticks that box, it's horror.
It's horror.
It's horror. Yeah, it's horror. Like as I said, The Thing, Adventure Horizon, those are like my favorite like sci-fi films. Alien, even Aliens. Like it's a good action film, but still got horror in it. The Predator series, like the first one, that was it kind of like gets a bit cartoonish throughout the saga. But if you wanted semantics as well, Terminator technically is like a horror film. That slow walking monsters always after you.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
never get away.
No. Or
Yep.
then you got the fast running monster in the second one, and then the less about the others, the better. So like, nothing. You don't do anything for Halloween. You don't dress up. That you don't even like the
No,
song. What about Ghostbusters? A bit like Ghostbusters. A bit
love
of
Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is one of my favorite franchises of all
There you
time.
go. I know it's still a like technically like a sci-fi film. But there's still it's ghosts at the end of the day, so that's
Yeah, but
spooky.
you kind of don't. It's like a horror film. It's not in that.
Yeah, but though this again is so broad, it's got elements like it's got monsters in it.
It's got monsters
Like
and aliens.
yeah, there you go. So like, I love the Universal Studio films, like the Frankenstein's monster, Werewolf, The Invisible Man, Dracula. They're cheesy by today's standards, like the Hammer House of Horrors. I love them as well. And was it a creep show and stuff like that? Even by today's standards, it might not be as jumpy.
I don't.
No. What
Don't
about
remember.
not even Stephen King? You don't like a good Stephen King novel or The Shining? No. It? No.
I'm not watching it. Are you mad?
See, like I thought I was a wuss when it came to Halloween, like and scary films. My wife was scared, like laugh when we go on Netflix. And she goes, "I want to watch that." I go, "No, you can watch it with your cousin, your sister, on your own."
I say to Ruthie,
I would have to watch it at broad daylight. We would have to wake up at 8 o'clock in the
we need to watch
morning.
it outside in a field where I can see like a mile
Oh
around
no,
me.
not a field. After the children of the corn, mate, I'm staying away from stuff like in the tall grass. You're mad.
And no, not tall grass. I mean, like cut grass, a mile around. I can see everything.
Yeah, but then what about the happening? M Night Shyamalan.
Oh, is that the
The
one with
trees
the
would get
dodgy
you.
cloud?
No,
Is that
that's
one?
Nope. The M Night one, with was it Mark Wahlberg and the trees? Spoiler alert! But the trees kill him, make you go all
Oh, is that the one where
suicidal.
they shoot themselves in the car at the end? Is
Oh no, that's the Mist.
that the mist? I don't know. It's all the
Yeah,
same.
see the Mists. It's a classic film. I love that as well. Again, Stephen King. The director did Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile, so he's got a good track record with
I think
Stephen King
that
films.
one.
That's got Thomas Jane. That's good. It's got like little H.P. Lovecraft monsters crawling around and shit. No,
No, I don't remember, man. I don't care.
no, you don't care. No.
I
So,
remember I did try and watch it before when it first came out.
well, the
The new one,
miniseries. Oh,
the,
the new one.
the new film, yeah. And then there was like I could see his face everywhere, man, and it was just no.
Yeah, it's the scene when they're watching the video. The old film. It's like he starts crawling out. That got me. I was like, yeah. But
No,
I saw it at the cinema, so you can imagine like you're trying to be all brave, standing there, going, yeah, look,
I like that. That's a waste.
yeah. But no, see, like with the original, like with my house being like free reign, like my dad was like he was like, as long as he's supervised, I don't mind you watching that stuff. So like you can imagine, all my friends were about 8, 9, it's going up to about 12. All my friends would come around my house because we know can watch It, Christine. There was Tommy Knockers, stuff like that, all Stephen King or Hellraiser, and it was like. So again, it must have been the 90s where you could just go around someone's house, watch these stuff, and then leaving as a kid, you're a bit scared for a bit, and then play a bit of N64, or as you would go outside and see the sunlight, play a bit of
Mm,
football. You know what I mean? So not even like music-wise, like bit of a Monster Mash. If he was at like a disco, not even
You
the
know, we can get away with that.
Rocky Horror, Time Warp.
Don't mind the Rocky Horror. It's a decent little
Like,
musical.
there you go again. Horrors, we're tweaking your top five now.
I know, but for me, horrors, it's scary, it's jumpy.
Yeah.
You have to hide behind a pillow because someone's going to get in
See,
the middle of the night.
I wouldn't get to like that level. I remember like this must have been I want to say 2014. I remember it was me, Sarah, and Sarah's mum, and we must have gone shopping in Maryhill. There's a new horror film. I think it was called Mama. So like those two are like, yeah, we're going to see it. So they look at me, and there's me like, what can I say? In that situation, whatever I say, if I say no, I look like a wuss. If I go, I'm going to be a brave, scared wuss. Because, so I remember it must have been about 10 quid a ticket. Sat there, those two were loving it. I'm sitting here like that. So I spent £10 watching a film like this. It was a horrible experience because there was jump scares and my man was like a weird, like ghost, demons. Even I remember talking to people at work about it, and people are like, Mama, that's not even that scary. And I'm like, we're watching the same film. But yeah, like Sarah and her mum walking out the cinema, going, oh, let's carry on shopping. And there's me just sitting there like,
I need a bourbon.
yeah, man, I needed something. But yeah, proper strong, double bourbon and a brandies. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess everyone's different. Trying to think, like, not even like little Halloween episodes and stuff like The Office. Didn't you find them funny?
Oh, the Halloween episode. Was that when they dressed up?
All as the Joker, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember it now,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, so it's not really
Nothing
your.
sticks out.
So, like, when it comes to like holidays, then are you more like a Christmas man, Easter man?
Yeah, give me all the Christmas films. You know what I mean? That's not a problem.
We'll definitely do a revisit of the when Christmas comes. We do because I think you enjoyed that last episode, didn't you?
Still
We
2
did
weeks,
last year.
3 weeks away from Christmas time. So
Oh, don't even say that. I remember like I think Sarah said it was like seven Saturdays or something when I first found out, and I was like 7. It doesn't sound real, does it? Like I still think it's January in my head. Like this year has just flew by.
Definitely. It's got
Trying
last 2 years have gone quick since we've had Henry.
Yeah,
Like
you being a dad now. Yeah. Well, he's grown fast, isn't he? Seeing pictures and stuff. It's scary how like fast 2 years can. And then I have my little Jeff yesterday celebrated his second birthday. Yeah, my son, my cat son. He counts.
It counts. I didn't say he didn't count.
Yeah, I saw that look. When everyone else was like, "Do you have any kids, Chris?" Yeah, I have.
4.
And then you explain them, and they're like, "Oh my god, that's a lot of kids." And then they're like, "Oh, but I have to scoop their poop from the litter." And then that's when someone clicks like, "You want about cats?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then the conversation, like, they'll do that slow walk away. You're like, "Oh, someone's calling me," and you're like, "I don't see anyone."
You're a
So,
weird cat person.
Yeah, I think it took a while, but my little mushty at the old house changed my feelings of cats. So yeah, I'm guessing there's nothing really I can't change your mind or horror, or
No,
like,
it'll never happen. I just can't stomach it.
or even if it's like we do one like we do a watch along, a live watch along, watch your reactions, see if anyone on Instagram wants to like
If
recommend
we
a
get
film
enough
for you.
likes, we'll do it.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that then. We'll say that now on
We'll
YouTube.
take a recommendation on a film.
Yeah, if I put it on my story,
and
see what happens.
We'll get together and shit ourselves.
Do a watcher. Yeah, me and you. You can watch two grown men. Me, I'm close to my 40s. Carl, you in your 30s, watching us cry like little babies. Maybe we can have like a thing like we can tap out halfway through, but we'll have to do like something like a dare to get out. Like if we find it that scary, we just look at the camera and be like, okay, guys, cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really want to watch.
You can shave all your hair off.
Someone piss themselves on live camera. Like the way you just drop that in. Shave your head off this.
Yeah. Eventually you'll get there.
Yeah. The Stone Cold's coming one day.
It's already coming. Halfway there.
Hey, This is more like the ringmaster.
You're
You
the
know,
ringmaster face at the moment.
was it stunning Steve Austin? Yeah, I'm not ready to be full Stone Cold yet. I'll still be like, the $1 Million Man's bodyguard or whatever, or Brian Pillman's tag team partner. I'll be one of the Hollywood blondes for now. See, look, my locks.
You got no locks.
There's look at that. There's one. So I guess this is probably the end of the episode. Then, if I can't try and persuade you, we'll get you something juicy to talk about.
You can have a little rant about something.
No, I always have little rants, don't I? But yeah,
The only things that I can really think of that I liked Halloween horror wise was like the Simpsons episodes.
oh yeah, the Treehouse Horrors, they're classic.
Yeah, they're sometimes really good.
Yeah, they're good because like even mates of mine when I was growing up that didn't know Twilight Zone or anything, they would learn the episodes via that. Because the first couple of were like they were spoofs, weren't they, to begin with?
Yeah.
Like, and then afterwards they became this. I think the last one I watched must have been 2006, 2007. So God knows what the Treehouse Horrors are like now. They could be their home blown anthologies.
Yeah,
But I remember before
are.
they were like they're almost like twisted episodes. Like I always remember the one where instead of William Shatner, it's Bart on the school bus and the little gremlin, and he's holding up Ned Flanders. That one always sticks with me. I think that was one of the first ones. Or was it the two aliens running for office as well when they was it kidnap Clinton? Yeah, Clinton. That was a good one as well. Yeah. But then you had South Park ones as well, didn't you? Was it the zombie episode or was it the pink eye episode?
I don't know South Park that well.
Yeah. So like I've become after Simpsons, I went more on South Park and like Family Guy is like again, it's one of those that just keeps going. Try to think then. So we got you there. Like that was a nice little.
Yeah, that popped into my head from somewhere.
Yeah. No, that's good.
It's like an arc over nowhere.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll definitely try and figure out the next podcast. We'll get something that's a bit more up your street then.
Yeah, we'll see what goes on with the current social climate.
Yeah.
What's trending and that, and we'll try and jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah, you never know.
Black Panther's out next week.
Oh yeah, it's Friday.
Is it
tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. So there we go. So
I might try and watch that.
Might partake in that tomorrow. So yeah, so that's something we chat, and also wrestling news as well with the what looks like the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega coming back at full gear, yeah.
And Saraya coming back to the ring.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. So now we know the legal battle's over.
And the World Cup starts next week as well.
Oh, there you go. See, this shows how much I don't know about sports. I remember just walking around at Asda with Sarah, and I was like, there was sticker books for Qatar and stuff, and I'm like, Qatar? That sounds familiar.
And then I went, your England shirt back out.
Yeah. Dust it off my 1996 one. So yeah, there we go. We can try and chat about stuff like that. I'll just have to. But I'll be talking to you, and then I'll just look down. The IT crowd. My God, what a display!
Only switches it to the right.
Yeah, read all
the wing. Oh, what a beautiful move!
Read all the buzzwords. That was a good header. But yeah, we'll sort of then, Carl. But yeah, always a pleasure. And thank you for everyone watching us or listening to us. It's much appreciated. Listen to us rant about shit. But till next time, bye.
Bye.
Bye.